you don't really look at a toothbrush and say, I'm great. But when you look at an afro pick, which is a grooming tool, it really reminds you and subconscious to be really proud and alright. An afro pick is an utilitarian tool used to maintain afro hair. When I think of an afro pick, I think the afro pick is ergonomic of creating something that felt like you are running fingers through your hair. The shape, even the depths that it goes in, it's like a hand. You have plastic teeth and you have nylon teeth. You have stainless steel or nickel teeth. I always prefer metal tooth just cause I like the sound. And the ones that I know have the black power fist on the handle. When I think of African hair in black hair in America, I think of something that's been policed. Back in times, it's expected for black people to chemically treat their hair, whether that's healthy is for them is a secondary thing to blending in. In the 50s, dancer Ruth Beckford and a lot of jazz singers were tired of straightening their hair, and they said, alright, we're gonna let it grow naturally, and started rocking natural cropped hair. And then by the 60s, the style evolved with the formation of the afro, which is cropped hair, natural, picked out into a more spherical shape. You had civil movements, leaders, activists that adapted the style as a means of rebellion and black pride. And then you have the musicians like James Brown, who was infamously known for chemically straightening his hair, then reject that and go natural, and it went hand in hand with his songs, with his music. So he had songs like Say It Loud, I am black and I'm proud. Black is beautiful movement is just rejecting the notion to be black or to have darker skin or to have a curlier grade of hair is something to be ashamed of. I have one of my favorite pictures of my mother and grandmother, and grandmother had a small afro, and it was in the 60s. The ancient African hair comb date back to 3500 BCE. The oldest African hair comb were found in the ancient Egypt and Sudan. So they were making pyramids and combs. The way the ancient African combs were embellished represented status and tribal affiliation. It's no coincidence that the fist on the modern afro pick set the tone for affiliation and what that set you claim. And then there was a Black Power movement. Most movements need icons, right? So you have the fist, you have the afro, and those things just coincide with the Black Panther aesthetic, where you could sort of spot your tribe from afar because you are not just keeping a pic in like a beauty kit, but it's in your back pocket purposely with the fist outside of it, or in your hair you will rock it in your fro. When I think about iconic afros, I will definitely think about Angela Davis. Her afro personifies elegance, style, freedom, rebellion. You feel all of those feelings when you see Angela Davis fighting for her life in federal court. By the 70s, by the 80s, Afro hairstyle became less radical, but the Afro pics were still produced to this day with a clenched fist. It's the remnants of the movement in everyday object. When I was young, it was just like another thing. It was just a comb. But as I became more enlightened to really understand the roots and the origin and the intentionality of the design and why the fist and all of those things, I woke up.